She'll be back, but it's really great, guys. We have a new person on the block that's going to help Mama T. This Mr. Drew Banks as your MC tonight.
Thank you, Mama T. Texan Nation. All right, thank you for coming. Homecoming Bonfire 2022. Being here and braving the weather. You guys ready to beat Sam tomorrow? All right, let me hear you if you're going to beat the game tomorrow. I like it. Don't forget, we're trying to pack 20,000 people into Memorial Stadium tomorrow. If you haven't already, get on tarletonsports.com. Claim your ticket. Come on out and support your Texans as they take on the Bearcats. Real quick, want to give a shout out to all of our spirit groups. Thank you guys for always being here and showing up and showing out for Tarleton State. Let's hear it for our spirit groups, guys. And also, real quick, thank you to Pepsi for providing the energy drinks that you guys got to have on the way in. Thank you to Pepsi. At this time, I want to recognize the SGA Student Body President, Aspen Hoover. Aspen is a senior ag communications major from Edgewood, Texas. And also Student Body Vice President Jace Thedford, senior double major in computer science and electrical engineering from Brownwood, Texas. They're going to come up, give you guys a recap of homecoming week, and introduce their executive team. Thank you guys for your leadership and all that you and your team do for Tarleton. Let's hear it for Aspen and Jace, guys.
Thanks, you guys. Are y'all Bonfire? Me too. Right, so I want to thank very important people. So on, you've seen his face, you see the programmer's face, but there's also some amazing people on our executive team that we want to thank real quick. So first, we have our Vice President of Student Affairs, Billy Snipes, wherever he went. Yeah, Billy. He's double certified. He is also a plowboy, so we're very proud to have him on our team. And then I also want to thank our co-vice presidents of the Freshman Representative Council, Bella and Michael. Our vice president of marketing and outreach, Miss Sarah Roark. And then our vice president of finance, Mr. Grant Richards, who could not be here today. And then, of course, my vice president, Jace Thedford. And then our co-vice presidents of programming, which you all have seen so much this week, Miss Regina Wright and Mr. Josh Ward. And I just want to say that whenever you see our faces, know that we care about this school with our entire heart, and we are so proud to be Tarleton Texans. Proud to have an amazing executive.
How's everyone's homecoming week going? Good, good. I know everyone's cold, everyone's muddy, but once we light it, everyone's gonna be warm. So I'm here to bring a recap of the week. Just a little update of what's been going on. So this year's winner of the Silver Bugle Hunt was Lambda Chi Alpha. Wonderful job at that. It was moved indoors, and they still did a wonderful job. Our Yale contest winners, so small division, once again, Lambda Chi Alpha took the dub. And then for our large division, we had Delta Zeta. Large division, yes. And then FRC, so who all went to Purple Pancakes? Okay, a lot of y'all went to Purple Pancakes because FRC served 2,695 people. All got pancakes. They're in Purple Pancakes. That's quite a bit of people. Alrighty, don't forget that tomorrow, though, we have our homecoming parade at 10 a.m. We hope to see y'all there.
All right, guys, and lastly, make sure we come to this football game on Saturday. Who's excited? We have to fill that stadium, y'all. We have to have that 20K. Are we going to be there in support? Amazing. We're going to give it back to True now. I hope y'all have a fantastic bonfire.
All right, give it up one more time for Aspen and Jace, you guys. All right, Mama T, do we have Donovan? All right. Next up, we got your football captain, senior Donovan Mitchell, gonna come up and talk to you guys. Let's hear it for him.
What's up, Texas Nation? How y'all doing? Y'all ready for the game tomorrow? Hey, we gonna get 20K, right? Hey, let me hear y'all chant. Beat Sam Houston. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Beat Sam Houston. Yeah. Beat Sam Houston. Yeah. Beat Sam Houston. Hey, now let's have fun. I need all the energy, and let's just have a good time. We ready to perform for y'all, all right? All right, appreciate y'all.
One more time for Donovan Banks, you guys. Thank you, Donovan. All right, Mama T, did we say we're just going to recognize Cheer, or they got something for us? All right, Cheer. I guess you guys know what you're doing. I don't, but I'll let you take it away. Let's hear it for your cheer squad. Louder! All right, thank you, Cheer. All right, moving on. Now I want to introduce the SGA co-programming chairs. Josh Ward, a senior nursing major from Flower Mound, Texas. And Regina Faith Wright, a junior music education major from Mesquite, Texas. Josh and Regina are going to introduce your homecoming court to you one last time before the big reveal tomorrow at halftime at the football game. Josh, Regina.
Hey guys, I just want to introduce your homecoming queen nominees. We have Miss Emma Halcomb, Miss Kelly Cunningham, we have Miss Jaden Davis, Miss Bree Briggs, and Brindley.
All right, for your king nominees, we've got Mr. Will. We've got Mr. Jaden Holland, Mr. Brady Cisneros. But before they're announced, they're going to be announced at tomorrow's half at 7:05 tomorrow. See y'all at the game.
One more time for Josh and Regina, you guys. All right, real quick, want to take some time to thank some more folks. First and foremost, University President Dr. James Hurley, thank you for your leadership and support and all you do for us here at Tarleton, and for everything you did this week to make homecoming happen. Thank you, sir. Also want to take time to thank Interim VP for Student Affairs, Dr. Diana Ortega-Ferrick. Thank you for homecoming week without you, as well as Dr. Sherry Ben, our VP for Diversity, Equality, Inclusion, and International Programs. Thank you. As well as our homecoming chair, Strohmeyer. Thank you very much, all of you. Also, real quick, want to thank all of our other folks that made homecoming week possible. Thank you to Sedell for providing the purple pancakes. Thank you to SSC for always keeping the campus looking beautiful and clean. Also, thank you to Campus Operations, UPD, Residence Life, Tarleton Risk Management, and all of Texan Nation. Thank you guys for making homecoming week awesome. Oh, and the plow. Well, I'm getting there. I got a special for our boys that built our bonfire. Now, want to introduce the young men that without them, like I said, we would not have this bonfire. Let's give it up for our Plowboys and Bonfire crew. Please help me welcome to the stage the Plowboys and Bonfire crew's foreman, Jesse Cooper, and co-foreman, Hunter Miller. Also, please help me welcome to the stage the president of the Plowboys, Austin Young. At this time, Austin's going to give you the story of L.V. Reisinger. Austin?
Whew. And we were worried about a burn ban. How's everybody doing tonight? So like I said, my name's Austin Young. I'm currently the president of the Plowboys. And before we get into the story of why we call this the L.V. Reisinger Bonfire, I'd like to say a few thank yous to you guys I can't tell you how much we appreciate y'all coming out tonight, dealing with this rain with us, dealing with this weather. It means a lot that y'all will still come out, support us, make sure our hard work doesn't go to waste. I'd also like to thank a few people that helped us along the way: Dr. Hurley, Dr. Ortega, Dr. Ben, Mama T, and our foreman and co-foreman, Jesse and Hunter. These guys have been with us all the way, whether it's bringing us food or doing some behind-the-scenes work. They stuck with us all the way through. So as many as y'all know, this is the largest bonfire in history. And been done without a special group of people, and that group being Stephenville. We started building this in the summer with some early brush drop-offs, and we got such a good response. Y'all really came out and helped us. And we also got several thousand pallets donated to us. And all y'all's love and support is what really got us set off in the right foot. So thank y'all for helping us build the largest LV. So we get a lot of questions of why we call this the LV Risinger Bonfire. So I just want to explain this and what he did that's so important to us. And so it starts off a week before what we know as the Bonfire incident. It starts off with a few Tarleton students riding back in a cattle trailer after setting off Intact's bonfire early. And they knew that their actions was going to have consequences. And a week later, Intact showed up ready to start ours. But our Davis received from Intact, who was a Tarleton alumni, that there was a cattle trailer on its way to Stephenville with students filled with students armed with jars of gasoline and lighters ready to set ours on fire. And so Dean Davis canceled class for the day, and so gave students the opportunity to set on the fence to catch this truck, which they ended up catching along the highway, and they captured him, gave him haircuts. But what no one knew about was the plane that Intact had. And when it showed up, making a beeline straight for the bonfire, armed with phosphorus bombs. And it came over, flew right over, got 20 feet above the ground, dropping its bombs. But they failed to ignite due to steps taken. So when he came up to make another pass, he had to go through the water tower. And sitting on that water tower was Mr. L.V. Risinger, who was armed with a 2x4. And so he took his 2x4 and he hurled it at the and hit it straight in the propeller, sending it flying down straight to the ground, ended up crash landing right in front of what is now the Trogdon House. So it's because of LV's efforts and the spirit that he shows what it truly means to Tarleton Texan that we decide to honor him every year. And us Plowboys, we like to hold a special quote from him. I'd like to show you that real quick. Ready, boys? Tradition! It may be right, it may be wrong, it may be good, or it may be bad, but right or wrong, good or bad, it's always been done this way. We like it done this way, and we plan to continue to do it this way. L.V. Risinger, Bonfire! All right, it's a good night for a campfire, so let's get this thing lit.
One more time for your Plowboys and Bonfire. Y'all, let's hear it. And real quick, before we get going, I want to invite Dr. James Hurley and First Lady Kendall Hurley up here to say a few words to you guys.
Hey, Texan Nation! It's good to see you all. We want to thank you all for being the best student body, the best fan base, the best alumni in all of college. But before we light this thing, I want to recognize a special group. Off to my right, you can't see them. They're tucked away. They've got the best seat in the house. Are over 100 of our alumni, and let's give our Plowboy alumni since 1984. They've been building the very best bonfire in all the country, and I am so proud of this year's group. They built you the largest bonfire. Nice job, Austin, not only in the country, but in the history of our Let's give our Plowboys another big hand. They've been working really, really hard. We need everyone out tomorrow night. We got to take out Sam Houston, so we look forward to breaking that 20,000 seat record. So be out there, be loud, be proud. Let's cheer football guys on. And we're going to close it out. So Brooklyn and Blakely and I are going to close it out with a...
Thank you, Dr. All right, we're about to get going with our torchbearers. All right, you guys ready to get this thing lit? All right, here we go with our torchbearers. First two torches will be carried by Texan Star senior reps. Our first torch will be carried by Tessa Kelly, senior kinesiology major from Burleson, Texas, and Lexi Greer, senior kinesiology major from Mansfield, Texas. Next torch will be carried by Lauren Gonzalez, senior child and family studies major from Mansfield, Texas. Heaven Garcia, senior preclinical psychology major from Killeen, Texas. And Lara Plim, senior biomedical science major from Abilene, Texas. Just you? All right, next torch will be carried by our volleyball captain and homecoming queen nominee, Miss Emma Halcomb, senior kinesiology major from Highland Village, Texas. Next torch will be carried by our drum major, Alan Gutierrez, junior music performance major from Burke Burnett, Texas. Next two torches will be carried by some of our senior cheerleaders. First up, Brianna Davis, senior kinesiology major with a minor in business from Mesquite, Texas. And Garrett Leggett, senior major from Castroville, Texas. Next torch will be carried by Jordan Watson, senior psychology major from Wills, Texas. And Tegan Graham, senior wildlife, sustainability, and ecosystems major from Flower Mound, Texas. Next three torches will be carried by some of our Student Government Association. First torch, President Aspen Hoover, senior ag communications major from Edgewood, Texas. Next torch will be carried by Vice President Jay Stedford, senior double major in computer science and electrical engineering from Brown. Next torch will be carried by VP of Programming Josh Ward, senior nursing major from Flower Mound, Texas. And VP of Programming Regina Faith Wright, junior music education major from, Mesquite, Texas. Next two torches will be carried by Austin, senior criminal judge in Oklahoma. Next torch will be carried by Donovan Beck, senior kinesiology major from Texas. Next two torches will be carried by Purple Poo members. First torch, Brother Slip. Next torch will be carried by Sister Fiddle. All right, and our next three torches will be carried by some of our plowboys. First up, junior Jesse Coker, senior agribusiness and accounting from Cameron. And Bonfire co-foreman Hunter Springs, Texas. Next torch will be carried by the Texan rider, Walker Kirk, Senior Agricultural Services and Development major from Sydney, Texas. Next up, the last 6 torches will be carried by members of the President's Office. First up, Interim VP, Dr. Diane. Technical difficulties. Next up, Gala Bonfire Experience alumni, Mark McKenzie, North Richland Hills, Texas, class of 85 and 88, organization's SGA VP of Finance and Delta Chi. Next up, Rogers, Texas, lives in Grayford, Texas. Next up, Arnold, Coleman, Texas, national champion steer wrestler for College National Finals Rodeo. Next up, First Lady Kim. And our last torch will be carried by James Hurley.
Hands lifted high.
I need to cue them.
The band's going to hit the fight song for us, guys. Let's hear their fight song.
All right, Texan Nation, well, thank you guys so much for coming tonight. Want to let you know the last bus will be leaving at 11 o'clock. Make sure to be at the homecoming game tomorrow. We need to pack it out, 20,000 people. Make sure to get out there and Texans. Thanks again for coming tonight, y'all.